everyone, it's Desiree. Yes, we're still in July. Again, we've got a tropical and a Christmas theme going on this month, and I think it is awesome. This new collection by Spellbinders is called Celebrate the Season. And yes, you are seeing that beautiful sentiment die once again, and this time I have the name of it. It is called Stylish Merry Christmas. Again, all the products I used, or these products that I use, will be listed down below. This time I took a different twist, although I still liked the gray when it came to this sentiment, so I chose a darker gray this time. And I chose a satin gold cardstock for the letters. Now, the other background and everything else, again, I keep those and I put them in a pot somewhere, and I'll pull those out to use them in another project or anything else. But I think the satin and the gray really worked. It just gave it a different look. The other die set that I'm going to be using is called More Holiday Decorations. I love string of lights. I just love them. I think they're, yes, and I love them in my house too. So, but I just love them as dies. There's so much. I mean, there were so many ideas that I had with this. One of the things that I was going to do was to take those strings and intertwine them throughout this sentiment. But I decided to go just another route when it came to these. But these are very easy to put together. Again, just remember that when it comes to the R's and the A, you want to keep the background color that you die cut from so that you can put the centers of the R's and the A back into place so that it'll all be even when you put it together. This is a very easy die to die inlay. That's the technique that I'm doing right here. And now I'm just making sure that I have all of those pieces to make sure that I can put them in the center. The item that I'm using to pick up those pieces of cardstock is a wax pencil. It's actually used in the nail industry, and I love my wax pencils. I think they are awesome. I have a piece of that same satin gold cardstock. I've cut the center out because I do hoard my metallic or mirrored cardstock. So I created that into a frame, and then I have a panel which is cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I have a panel of ivory cardstock cut to 4 by 5 1/4. And our Merry Christmas is going to be propped up using some double-sided foam squares, and that's going to be set right into the center. I'm now going to string those lights from one end of the ivory panel to the other. And I'm just going to use small dots of glue to put around these and then get that set into place. I do, though, want it to look like that it's coming from underneath the sentiment. So I am making sure that some things are propped in underneath to give it that illusion. You could always put these down first and then put your sentiment down. But I wanted to make sure that I had room for the lights themselves. In Spellbinders fashion, they think of everything when it comes to their dies. So you have this beautiful detailed string. And then for the lights, now I chose the lights. There's also round ornaments. Yes, round ornaments and bows and all of that fun stuff. So there's multiple of elements that you can create. I chose the light bulbs. So they have the backing, which I chose in white. And then for the top part that cuts out the highlight, I chose that to be in bright colors, a lime green, a bright blue, a hot pink, and a bright red. I thought they would be fun against the gray and the ivory. So I already have the highlight taken care of. Now you could also die cut from the white. Now you can see I have the whites there in the backgrounds with the highlight. You could also put that in there as well. But I wasn't too concerned about that. They even thought of the toppers for each of the lights. So I used the same gold, satin gold cardstock, and I have those going up onto the tops of my lights. So very, very quick to put together, but the details are all right there in no time to put your image together. So we're going to start placing those onto our string. Now you could prop these up with double-sided foam squares if you wanted to, but I think with the 2 cardstocks and then that 3rd layer of the light channel on the string, I think I had enough. So I chose not to do that, and just putting them at different angles, you know, making sure that they're facing different ways, staying on the ivory, making sure the colors aren't in the same spot. So those are the things that I think of as I put a card together. There's a lot of things that go on in that mind. That's why you see those fingers twitching every once in a while, or tapping the table. I call it twitching. Those are just the small things that I think of as I'm putting my card together. I do not pre-plan my cards. I may have an idea and I may sketch it out, but that's as far as I go, and it's a bad sketch. It's stickmen are better than my sketches. I've added some shimmer using my Spectrum Noir shimmer pen, and now I'm going to come in with my glossy accents to cover them up, just to give them some shine. When I'm done using my glossy accents, I do this, at least I hope I did. I do this off camera, but on the table that's to me, I snap it down or tap it down onto that table to clear out the nozzle where the glue is coming out, so that it won't clog up. And that has not given me any problems ever. So that's a little tip there. I do hope you enjoyed today's cards. Hope I gave you some ideas for your Christmas card making. Let me know if you're starting your cards. I am actually starting to think about my Christmas series. Yes, I just said I don't plan. Oh, but I'm planning this one out just a little bit. I want to put some new things in there. So yes, and July's the time where I start thinking about that. Yes, absolutely. And of course, we have the summit that is about to start soon. So if you're curious about the summit, I'll have that link down below, so that you can check that out, and make sure it's free. So make sure that you get into that. It's a lot of fun. The products that I used and the collection will be listed down below if you are curious. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below as well. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so that you know when the next video is live. Again, thank you to each of you who have already subscribed, and even to those who just stopped by to watch the video. I truly appreciate it, and I say thank you. I don't think we as creators sometimes, especially me, say that enough. But I know I do appreciate each and every one of you. Continue to create and continue to enjoy this process. You are creating art, and it's beautiful, and it's unique, and it is yours. So always be creative every day. Till the next one, guys. I'll talk to you then.